Hello everyone, I am Trevor, I go by TheMrTrails, welcome to the channel. Today's video, I just kind of want to rant, honestly. I'm going to rant about something Dauntless related, and I'm going to rant about some other stuff as well. Not really going to be a script here, not really going to be a filter either. I'm just going to speak my mind. If you like this sort of thing, drop a like for me, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, become a channel member to support the channel for 99 cents a month, use code TheMrTrails in the Epic Game Store, all that jazz. So first off, I want to talk about neutral gear. This has been on my mind the past few days, no doubt fueled a little bit by the armor tier list video, which I forgot to mention in that video that you aren't going to agree with every single thing I say, but if you at least agree with most of my takes, then that's still a W, honestly. Honestly, it can even be hard to agree with yourself day to day. If I were to redo that tier list today, I would probably reorder certain things, and that's okay. But even before I was going to do the armor tier list thing, I was going to want to talk about neutral gear at some point, because it just sucks. The best neutral armor piece is the Quill Shot jacket, which is pretty good if you are running wounding related stuff. And if you aren't running wounding related stuff, then you literally can't use it. And then for the next best thing to be Nasher gear, which you need Tough Tenacious or to want to be running Rage Hunter to have, yeah, that's pretty bad. And it's not like it gets any better for the weapons. The Nasher weapons are the best weapons, and that's only for a lack of even decent neutral unique effects. We still don't have a Quill Shot unique effect, which, honestly, even if that was only wounding related, that would probably even be better than the Nasher gear. Or if it was even something like you deal 100% of your wound damage as part damage to cancel out whatever acidic does, then that would probably even be better than what the Nasher gear has to offer. The main problem with the Nasher weapons is that it's way too specific to get such a little reward from. It's a 15% damage bonus that you are only going to be getting some of the time. Even if it was 15% all of the time, it would still be bad. And then there's the strike weapons, which after a dodge, you get a damage bonus and a part damage bonus on top of that for one hit. Now granted, that is a flat damage bonus, so all of your other stuff should still affect it, but we don't exactly like dodging when you're talking about making things good. Just take a look at the Phalanx unique effect. Mathematically, I'm pretty sure it can actually be really good now. It could probably outpace Pangar weapons at this point, but the problem is you have to dodge to be able to activate it, which is going to take away your DPS. And it is a little bit harder to control than the Pangar unique effect, or, you know, the Frostwolf unique effect. But how do you fix this sort of neutral gear problem? Well, you don't necessarily have to change any of the neutral gear, you can just make a new neutral behemoth. Something we're also missing out on is a neutral behemoth that's sort of in the middle to the end game of the hunting grounds. You know, like we literally get heroic Nasher on Cauldron or Key, I believe. So there is a little bit of a void that could be filled there, but some sort of short-term fix for like the Nasher unique effect could go a long way as well, because even if they were to add a new neutral behemoth to their development timeline tomorrow, it would still probably take them like 6 to 9 months to actually get it into the game. You know, we got Radiant Escalation coming up, we've got the new game mode coming up as well, but if we were to get some sort of band-aid fix for the Nasher unique effect to make it like 40 or 50%, then it still probably wouldn't even be broken, considering with the Riftstalker unique effect you can get a pretty consistent 38% damage bonus, whereas again the Nasher unique effect is available like less than half the time if I'm not mistaken. Armor-wise, I'm not exactly sure what you could do there. You could maybe try to give Shrike some adrenaline or endurance gear in some way, but otherwise I wouldn't see the armor situation being fixed unless a new behemoth came out. But yeah, case in point, buff neutral gear. Give us something remotely playable, I would say. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but the bad thing about all of the neutral weapons is that their cell slots kind of suck. I think every single one of them has at least a mobility slot, a defense slot, or a utility slot, and their built-in perks kind of suck on top of that. The utility slot that's on the Nasher gear isn't too bad when you're making a catalyst build. The alacrity slots wouldn't be too bad if you were going for an adrenaline endurance build, but the problem with that is the Shrike weapons have conditioning on them, and for some reason the Nasher sword just kind of gets inexplicably boned because it gets a defensive slot and the utility slot, whereas the rest of the weapons have a power slot utility slot or a technique slot utility slot. But yeah, I wouldn't exactly want neutral gear to be like the best, but I would want at least a solid A tier contender that I would consider running most of the time. You know, the Quill Shot jacket doesn't exactly fit that scenario. But yeah, another thing I want to kind of rant about is that I really haven't been wanting to be on my computer lately. I've actually been going to the gym every single day, and you'd think after going to the gym, you know, I might want to relax, play some video games, but no, I don't want to relax. Before recording this morning, I was literally like, all right, let me sit down, do a recording, but I made an excuse to get up and do something. I literally went and washed the dishes instead of sitting down and recording a video, which is kind of counterintuitive because this morning I felt kind of lethargic. I wanted to go back into bed for an an hour and a half after eating breakfast and then got up, get in the shower, and then I'm just like, I don't really want to do anything still. But then when it came time for me to basically just talk into a microphone while sitting down, which is basically doing almost nothing, I still decided, you know what, I'm gonna do the dishes instead of recording a video. It just doesn't make sense to me. And now here's a bit of a positive thing I want to rant about. What the heck is wrong with you guys? It's been about a week since the 1.9.3 video, and that video has 683 comments on it. Like, geez, was the bundle that big of a deal for you guys? It actually made it very hard to actually go and choose a winner for this thing, because I'm like, I gotta scroll through all of these comments. Honestly, there were more people wanting this than like a Hunt Pass giveaway. But you know, like, thank you guys for actually going that hard on the comments of that video. But like, keep up that same energy, man. But you know, it's like, even if you don't have the money to support me or whatever with a channel membership, you can like and comment on the videos, and honestly, that seems to do way more with it for me than doing a channel membership, honestly. Like, if I consistently had 1 to 2% of you leave a comment on a video, I would probably get like an extra 1,000 or 2 views on a video for the same effort. It could be even more than that sometimes, because the YouTube algorithm is stupid like that. 2 years now of me trying to appease the algorithm gods. I'm losing it now. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to rant about right now. You know, just drop a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, like, appease the algorithm gods. Did you also feel really lazy this morning? Do you never feel lazy in the morning? Let me know. Hopefully the added laziness today can at least get me to play a game after I go to the gym. I have a plan for my next Dauntless video and a plan for my next Monster Hunter video. I just need to actually sit down and do them. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I have been the Mr. Rant, and I will catch you guys next time.